Greetings, everyone. I'm John Murphy, and in some earlier videos, I talked about the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator as a brilliant tool for team development, leadership development, career management, career development, even family, and just learning more about one another, different motivations, different preferences in terms of approach to life and things like that. And today I'm going to continue that discussion and focus on a category about introversion and extroversion. So another difference that the Myers-Briggs points out in all of us is the difference between people who are more introverted than extroverted and vice versa. Now remember something I said in the other videos. We are all of these different letters, so to speak. And in the book, The 8 Disciplines, I explain that there are 8 letters, not just 4. So even though our Myers-Briggs type spells out 4 letters, it's wise to realize that we're all 8, and that it's simply a matter of practice where we introvert and extrovert. Okay, we sense and intuit. We think and feel. We perceive and judge. We just don't do the 4 that come natural to us and ignore the other 4. That would be quite dangerous and highly ineffective. So today's focus is on introversion and extroversion. You've certainly heard these terms, I'm sure, but they're not always what people think they are. It's really about energy and where we gain and focus our energy and our attention. Now for the introvert, the person that's more introverted, they tend to gain and focus their energy inwardly. So the introvert likes quiet and space and likes to think things through. A lot of introverts love to write, where they can, it's almost therapy to think things through at a deeper level, write those things down in quiet. Now someone more extroverted likes to talk things out, likes to explore, think out loud, and has interests of breadth more than depth. So the extrovert is one who learns by doing. They like action and interaction, whereas the introvert likes intimacy and thought. So take this example. I like to use this example in some of my workshops. 2 people decide they want to learn to fish. How do they go about it if one's introverted, more introverted, and one's more extroverted? Well, the introverted person might say, I want to study up on fishing. I want to read. I want to get some magazines or some books. Maybe I want to do a search. And I want to proceed cautiously. I want to think things through and get it right. Okay, how about the extrovert? Chances are the extrovert's going to go down to the fishing hole, dig up some worms, grab a pole, and start fishing. I'm going to learn to fish by fishing. So there's a very different approach here, obviously. Now, to the introvert, the extroverted approach could seem careless, risky. You're overly confident. All right, you need to slow down and pace yourself and think things through. You can't just leap in without seeing if there's any water in the pool. You'll hurt yourself. Now the extrovert might think something different about the introvert's approach. It's too slow, it's too boring, it's too cautious. Come on, take a risk. Now, these are just common differences called out in the Myers-Briggs that help us understand it's almost a pace. Some people want to go at a faster pace. Some people want to go at a more cautious pace. There's certainly value in thinking things through. There's certainly value in taking action and executing and getting things done. This is why I call out the 8 disciplines, not just 4 disciplines. So if you are an E, practice the I. If you're an I, practice the E, extroversion and introversion. Make sure you remember that just because one is more dominant doesn't mean that you shouldn't exercise the other. All right? Stephen Covey wrote a wonderful book years ago called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of the 7 habits was seek first to understand and then to be understood. Stop and think about that in Myers-Briggs language. Essentially, it means introvert and then extrovert. Seek to understand, shut up and listen and pay attention. Introvert. And then express yourself, introduce yourself, share who you are, tell your story. Extrovert. Introvert and extrovert. Life is amazing when we learn to respect one another and find a healthy balance. So use the Myers-Briggs to find that balance. I'm John Murphy. I'll share more as we go. I'm here to help. God bless.